Hi boys and girls, I'm back again with a new story, and this week we are talking all about main idea. And remember, we talked about how the main idea is what the story is mostly about, and it's like a pizza. This is the dough of the pizza with the crust, and this is what the main idea is, the whole pizza. Okay, and then all these little things that go on top of the pizza, those are the details that help support what the story is mostly about. Okay, like your mushrooms, your pepperoni, your peppers, your olives, whatever you like to put on your pizza, think about those as being the details of the story. Okay, now today I have a new story, and it is called The Dot. You may have heard this story, maybe you haven't. It's a great story, and it has a very good main idea in here. A very good message, I would say, that the author is giving us, okay? So as you're listening to this story, I want you to be thinking about what the main idea is, what the author's message is for us. The Dot by Peter Reynolds. Art class was over, but Vashti sat glued to her chair. Her paper was empty. She doesn't look very happy. Take a look at her face. She does not look very happy. Vashti's teacher leaned over the blank paper. Ah, a polar bear in a snowstorm, she said. Very funny, said Vashti. I just can't draw. And Vashti is very frustrated. And you probably can make a good text-to-self connection here. Think about a time in your life when you were just really frustrated and you felt like you just couldn't do something and you just wanted to give up and said, I can't do it. Think about it. Her teacher smiled. Just make a mark and see where it takes you. Vashti grabbed a marker and gave the paper a good, strong jab. There! And look at the mark she made. Her teacher picked up the paper and studied it carefully. She pushed the paper toward Vashti and quietly said, now sign it. Like, put your name on it. And look at what it is. It's a little dot. That's what she did. And her teacher said, now sign it. Vashti thought for a moment, well, maybe I can't draw, but I can sign my name. So now she's writing her name on the paper. The next week, when Vashti walked into art class, she was surprised to see what was hanging above her teacher's desk. It was the little dot. She had drawn her dot, all framed in a swirly gold, beautiful frame. Look how pretty. That was right above the teacher's desk. That was her drawing of her dot. I can make a better dot than that. She opened her never-before-used set of watercolors and set to work. Vashti painted and painted. A red dot, a purple dot, a yellow dot, a blue dot. The blue mixed with the yellow, she discovered she could make a green dot. Vashti kept experimenting, lots of little dots in many colors. And you can see here she's making just all different colored dots. And here she's mixing the colors to make all different colored dots. So she's experimenting. So her one little dot that she started with now became all these colorful dots. If I can make little dots, I can make big dots too. Vashti splashed her colors with a bigger brush on bigger paper to make bigger dots now. Vashti even made a dot by not painting a dot. Because look, it dripped and it made a dot. So now she's making big dots, and dots that she's not even painting are appearing. At the school's art show, a few weeks later, Vashti's many dots made quite a splash. And look at all of her dots that appeared at the art show. Look at all of them. Big ones, little ones, colorful ones. All from her just exploring and trying new things. Vashti noticed a little boy gazing up at her. "You're a really great artist. I wish I could draw," he said. "I bet you can," said Vashti. "Me?" "Not me. I can't draw a straight line, even with a ruler." So this boy thinks he can't draw. He is saying what she said. Remember, she said, "I can't draw." And he's saying, "I can't do it." Vashti smiled. She handed the boy a blank sheet of paper. "Show me." The boy's pencil shook as he drew his line. His hand is shaking. Vashti stared at the boy's squiggle, and then she said, dot, dot, dot. We'll see what she said. She's looking at his drawing. "Sign it." Just like her teacher had said to her when she made her dot drawing. She's now saying the same words to him. And how do you think he feels? How do you think he feels? Probably pretty proud of himself, right? The end. Now, I want you to think about this book, okay? Think about what the main idea of this book is. Think about what the author's message is. What was this book mostly about, okay? What is the pizza, okay? And then think about what some of the details were in the story that support the pizza, okay? I came up with my own using my graphic organizer, and this is on Google Classroom if you want to try this with your own books at home. You don't have to, but you can just discuss it with someone at home after reading a book, what the main idea was, and tell someone at home what some of the details were in the story. So I said that the main idea of this story was it was mostly about being brave and expressing yourself and never giving up on yourself. Never saying, "I can't do it," and just always trying. And that's what Vashti did in this book. She never gave up, right? She kept making more and more and more and never gave up. And some of the things that support this in the story is my one detail. Vashti started with only one dot, right? Then another detail I said, Vashti knew she could do better than one dot, and she made dots and dots of every color, right? Every color she made. And then she mixed colors. And then my last detail I said, Vashti made dots of all sizes. She was so happy to see her dots in the school art show. And by the end of the story, the author shows us that if you keep trying, right, you'll feel really good about yourself. Never give up. And then by the end of the story, she was able to show someone else that he should not say he can't do something. And she showed him that just try and you can do it. So I think the author had a really good message. The main idea of the story was a really good message. So try this at home with one of your books, and I will see you again next time, boys and girls. I miss you.